Hey, y'all, I need y'all to help me out. Baby, the pink light is pinking. I had to change because I had on red and it wasn't working. To all the girls who didn't do what they were supposed to do for the summer, let's just twirl, y'all. Okay, you know they don't be getting mad at folks who can put on crop tops because you out here in a turtleneck. That's not our fault. Oh, y'all, we're gonna talk about what happened. We're gonna go on a journey together, but I need some help. Like I just can't. I need help. I could be honest and say I need a little bit of help. What's up, Cocaine Breath? We're going here. What's popping? I went on a I went on a stroll. Okay, boo. Y'all ain't never gonna come for let's stroll. I know that much. Yimmy, where you been? What's up in here? DOD, what's going on? Grown folks, what is up? I need okay, so I would like a guest that would help. If y'all can just get a message. Oh my god. I just exited out the whole screen. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all let me know if it's sound. I just exited out. Let me type something. Make sure we good. Oh, I am so rusty. So I had someone earlier trying to get just a quick little she asked me something a while back. I wanted to make sure she knew I responded. And please hit the like button. Okay. Hey Taylor. So hey Stacy. Blue Devil up in here. No, he learned real quick. Blue Devil said I ain't asking no more AKA questions. Okay, because you see that I got some you can't you ain't gonna come over here, Blue Devil. You gonna find every house, everywhere, any place I go. Okay, the superpowers are powering. Okay, the AKA is an acting. Okay, and ain't nowhere I can go that you can escape it. Okay, so you turn behind there, then you go over there. That just happens after 27 years. But we're not here to talk about that, are we? We're talking about something that's going on, y'all. I went on a little. I said I just felt really curious. Hi, Ebony. I felt really curious. And again, shout out to my folks TV and the riders. Cocaine Bear, I was feeling a little curious. Okay, Misha, Mag, okay. And I had like a strange little night. And I said, I saw the poll. I remember over there at the Rebuker's little place. The poll people had said BT had served a fake cease and desist. Y'all will blame anything on me. What else I did, y'all? Like anything, bitch, you did it. Like it's getting to the point now where even the folks that didn't even like me said nothing. Y'all just sounding ridiculous. So we're gonna make all of them. We're gonna find out. Do I have the power to arrest people? Because if that's the case, everybody going to jail. Okay, everybody that claimed I did something and I didn't do it, had nothing to do with it. Y'all all going to jail. Go out a shirt on. Go get. I have on the shirt. This is a shirt. Okay. This is the shirt. It has pants and everything that match. I just don't feel like putting on the pants. What's wrong with my shirt, DOD? I think it's nice. DOD's a hater. DOD hating on my shirt, so we're gonna put him over there with the rest of the big bodies. They want people to wear turtlenecks in summers. I am in a shirt, okay? So the reason I asked, because I wanted to make sure she got the message. DOD hating. Okay, DOD want me to go put on the shirt. DOD, this is a shirt. It has to match the ambiance. I had the light on over here in the room, so I couldn't just have on keep on the red because it was messing up the whole thing. So I had to go and say I need a pink shirt, and I went and grabbed the first one I saw on over there in the summer clothes, and this was it. Okay, it was really that simple. Like it's so hard for me to find a pink shirt. Okay, I could pull a pink shirt up out of thin air like Houdini. Okay. So I said, something ain't right. Folks blaming me for fake cease and desists and really thinking I would just put myself out there and to do reckless situations. Like I don't have anything to lose. Now, maybe y'all don't have nothing to lose and y'all will create fake documentations for things, but I'm not doing that. I'd rather somebody create fake stuff on me than I be the one doing that. Okay? Okay, pretty Nisha. Mm-hmm. So I went on over. So I had something in my spirit said, go on over there to 123 Stalker Street, right? So I went over to 123 Stalker Street. And then I saw somebody's baby mama up there. And I said, hold on a minute. So of course y'all know with official, since legal things were served, I have to limit some of our conversations or whatever. So I can't talk to him about anything legal. So I'm like, another docs. So I said, well, let me go on my own. Let me start on my own journey. So I followed the docs over there at 123 Stalker Street. I followed their trails. And guess what I found? I found this CDO. You could tell when you be hanging at the studio when you say CDO. So I found this city or county called Pacer. And I said, I'm gonna look. Okay. Now somebody bet like far more greater, with all this type of stuff, gonna break it down for y'all, gonna screen share it and do all this extra stuff. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be somebody like 5A. Okay. I'm just not gonna do all that. I just want to let y'all know what I found out today. So I followed. Actually, I kept my notes. Where my notes at? Let me see if I can find them. Hold on. Notes. Where you at? Let's go ahead and turn it cat. Notes. Where you at? Let's go ahead and burn it at. Yeah. Baby, I had the notes, okay? And the pen. Okay, I was not playing today, y'all. I had my butterfly pad. I had my pink pen, and I started right there with Roswell. That was a breadcrumb. Pay attention. Then when I got from there, somehow I ended up somewhere in Cali in my own little research of 123 Stalker Street, what they putting out. Pacer County. So I said, okay, everybody else trying to always tell me something, so let me see what I could find out. Y'all, 123. They actually asked to 6, so we're gonna say 43 Stalker Street got a temporary restraining order. Oh, I kept looking. I said, hold on, let me type in typed in the homie official name because I know his real name. Pretty much everybody at this point knows his real name, so that ain't nothing major. But I had his middle name and everything, so I typed in Carlos so and so him, and then I typed in 4+3 Stalker Street name. Got me a case number. Somebody got a temporary restraining order. It is so much I found. I ain't gonna be able to give it out like in this live because it's a lot, and I'm still trying to figure out how in the world is this gonna be broken down, because the embarrassment of it all, and it ain't even the restraining order that's the embarrassment. It's how it was served. I was able to do when you got this, okay, when you got this type of pizzazz, you can get the real deal Holyfield, okay? So I used my pizzazz to get some other information, and they don't give out much information on their residents that stay at this particular boarding house. Yes, I said it, a boarding house. While other women are out here trying to talk about other folks' houses, which are grand and pretty large and several stories, and talking about panel, they out here renting boarding rooms out for the psycho people. Okay, they out here renting out rooms for the mentally disturbed. I quit YouTube. I said all this time, all that extra pizzazz, and you written. I follow my own trail because I can't speak to official about anything legal. I can't. I just can't. Like, I'm thrown in the case. We can't have any discussion. Only person I can speak to is the judge and his attorney. So I couldn't ask him. But I found out myself. Somebody got a restraining order, and it ain't official. Now, if you get a restraining order on you, sign and it's been signed off. This to prove it's not fake. I got the case number. I was able to get into something else to read some of the documents, the originals. It's been signed off by a judge, stamped, like it was served yesterday. I don't know exactly what time, but yesterday, before the courthouse was closed, I'm not sure. It was served. But on the community wall of 43 Stalker Street, they still posting folks' baby mamas. You got a whole restraining order. Oh, y'all can all look the case up. For all I care, it's public information. And since I'm listed in at least about 10 of them pages, I most certainly am following, because I'm trying, what did I do except breathe and grieve, okay? So I'm following for my own self, and since the official can't tell me, then I went to digging myself, and he ain't gonna say, what can he say to me? I have a right as a citizen to look and see what's going on here. It's restraint. You are, girl, 43 Stalker Street. You have a restraining order on you, girl. You also have a court date. And not only did your restraining order was in effect, after it was in effect, you broke it. So you just want to go to jail. Is that it? Have you just given up on life and said, F it, I ain't got the baby. I ain't gonna be able to prove to folks I've been walking around with Casper the ghost in my stomach. So I'll just go ahead and do everything wrong. So maybe I'll just go to jail, and nobody will think about me again. Cause don't nothing else make sense to me, pretty Nisha. Nisha, we too pretty to be getting locked up. We're not gonna have that, okay? Oh, you want to try? Oh, y'all want the case number? Baby, you ain't got to do nothing but ask me once. Y'all want the case number? Hold on, but let me go get this case number. It's on. I've been writing y'all, so let me go get this case number. And can't nobody tell me I can't do it because it's public records. And if I found it by just following the breadcrumbs at 43 Stalker Street left. Okay. So y'all said y'all want the case number. That's what Let's Roll said. She wanted the case number. Y'all want the case number with one in the chat. Let's Roll wanted she could have it regardless. I could give it to her in the back chat. I could just type it in the chat. What do y'all think? What should y'all think I should just limit the case number because y'all could find it too? But you do. I had to put in quite a. I didn't. It took me a minute to get there, but I did get it. I don't think it's messy. I think considering how my name was slandered, all the things I said, and that somebody got a whole restraint. I don't have a restraining order. I have done nothing to stalk people, bother people, bother folks' children. Nobody will be knocking on my door serving me a restraining order for oh my God. You know how embarrassing that's gonna be when you get taken off the jail and registered as a stalker offender. Like, what's the word for that when you get in Cali, when you got to register as a stalker? Oh my God, that's just really gonna happen. I'm like, they serve. When I looked at the time, I said, okay, this is when the process server served was actual process server. It wasn't email or any of that. She was served by a legitimate process server and recorded. So that means I either got video footage of it or there is some video footage of her being served. And it was in a boarding house. And it seemed like the lady at the boarding house getting tired of you, girl. You better get your act together before you be out here homeless. Because if you got to stay at a boarding house, somebody said no one has a register as a stalker in Cali. Okay, well, whatever you say, that ain't what I don't believe you. Okay, you the only one that said that. The papers that everything else we read and pulled up said that in California, if you are convicted as a stalker, you must register. So what are you talking about? So you can just get up out of the chat since you want to tell me what we all read and saw. Okay, you can't tell me what. That's the whole point. Okay, you do have to register. Yeah, grown folks. There's a case number. Boy, okay, Cujo. Somebody with a wrench. Cujo, you finna get timed out. Why you saying stupid stuff? Everybody knows a sex offender has a register, but you also have to register as a stalker in Cali. In Alabama, you don't got to do that. You can just stalk away and get fined or maybe a little jail time. But in Cali, you actually have to register. So you're not going to be coming up and distracting me. Now you finna let me get in here so I can just time you out because you're distracting me and I just don't appreciate it. Okay, because the folks want the case number and I'm over here trying to explain how I found what I found, and you just coming up in here with your little 2 cents, and I really just don't appreciate it. Okay, good. Thank you. Folks trying to come in here like we don't know. Everywhere in the planet, you got to register as a that other offender. Okay, but yes, in Cali, it's simply said in LA. Maybe I don't know if it's parts of Cali, whatever. But in LA, yes, you do have to register as a stalker. Now, all the folks in LA, yeah, I don't like that name. Okay. So let me go. Oh, one more sheet. Because I don't have my purse in here. Let me go get my let me get the purse, y'all. Hold on. Oh, this shirt got loose, y'all. ahead and tell me. Okay, that's how this works. And where my drink go? Okay, so since people wasn't caring and doxing and putting out all our information completely false, we're just going to put out your case number so everyone can just go and look it up and find out all the horrendous things 43 Stalker Street been out here doing. Now, see, when them 90 days of the toughest part of trauma wear off, and you be quiet and you grieve and you be sad, and I said and I did my 90 days of solitude to the best of my ability. But I ain't on that type of time now. Now we on some turn that club up. Hey, look, if you book, if you book, if you book. It says somebody gonna have some handcuffs on, so they ain't gonna be really look that good. What's up, Cook? So let's see. Anybody want to come up and put it in their cells? Let me see. You have to go through. You could. I can get out a case number. I can give you the link to. I got it all. I got the link to the case number. I'm going to give you all the information for the restraining order. Or I can just give you the case number. You can do the rest of the work yourself. What do y'all think? Which one? Y'all tell me what y'all want. Because, like, you know, or you could Google it. I started up there with Google. And I had Google was making me mad, and then I had to go in. And how I got from Google when I got to Pacer County, that's when I started getting results with using official's legal name. It pulled up. I pulled up off of his name. I didn't even have to type like I don't know her full legal stuff. I just when I put in his name and they put the year, asked me for the year of the case or the year of whatever. And I put in 23, automatically it gave it to me. Like, just like that. I didn't have to spend a dime. It was free. So all these folks who $250 and all this extra stuff to find out information, you know, seems a little bit much. You know, I didn't have to pay anything. All I had to use was a little bit of ink from my pink pen, okay, and some butterfly sticky notes and a card, because as soon as I found it, I wrote it down on this card so that I can make sure that in attorney I can have it right here, okay, on this card. Although that's an orthodontics card, it doesn't matter, but I needed to have it written in a separate place so that I ain't got, you know, or whatever. So okay, so I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Anybody that wants to come up here, I pinned the link, okay, just in case somebody wanted to come up here and screen share and see if Beachy really did find a case number. Well, 43 Stalker Street ended up getting a restraining order. So somebody been lying. Somebody said Beachy put out a fake cease and desist. Okay, you all really believe that, or you just want me to be the person that do all the bad things? Y'all want me to be some type of weird villain? Never could be. Because if the cease and desist order, you can't get a restraining order without the cease and desist. So that meant it was real, and all that stuff was all real the whole time. So that means other folks was gaslighting 43 Stalker Street to just keep talking and breaking the cease and desist, which thus led to sending out a temporary restraining order, which they already broke. Like, who can serve the restraining order and then goes and breaks it right away? Mission, this is like, so you just want to go to jail? Okay, well, we'll help you. No problem with that. We'll just go ahead and put this on out here for the people. Let's see. I'm gonna put in let's put in the case number. Okay, let's just show how much I mean, after all, I am in the dang on dockets. So we're just going to go right ahead and put that in here. It should be right. I want to see how fast y'all get it. It took me a minute. But again, I was also using oops, I put the wrong number. Hold on. Is that supposed to be a 0? I think so. Yeah. 644 And again, like I said, if anybody was to have a problem with me, it would have been official because I used his name to pull up this information and it pulled right up. There you go. There's the case number for the temporary restraining order for 43 Stalker Street. Now, while they out there doing all that talking, ain't mention nothing about no baby. You have a restraining order that you already broke. This was served in the daytime, and then within a couple of hours, you posted a picture of another baby mama. So that means you've already broke it. Like, already. You might as well just go up there with, like, on your court date like that, like, hand. You might as well just turn yourself in. You ain't even gotta wait for the court date. Just go turn yourself in, girl. Let me make sure this right. STR006449A. New era, which you had a restraining order, but keep on and you can get one, okay? Keep on acting when you be out here acting in these streets, and you know you can have one. So here go a restraining order. The people are welcome to go look. Okay, now I do have the link that'll take you straight there, but you should be able to do enough with that. Now I did my part of looking and searching. Okay. And then plus I'd have to give you official's full name, even though you probably have it. I don't want to do that to put his whole name. I want to hear in the chat the first person that finds it. Who was in here playing? Oh, what's NYC Playboy? What's flag mean? What you mean by that? Is there a football game? Are you waving a flag or something? We don't know what that means. NYC. Somebody ain't on topic. We talking about a restraining order. I want to know, the link is pinned. Anybody that pulls it up that verifies that, please let me know. It shouldn't be that hard. Now, if y'all seen or not do that, then I'll just have to. I mean, y'all don't be that lazy. Now, I gave y'all the whole case number, and I'm pretty sure those were zeros. Yeah, because I don't write my O's like that. Yeah, that's it. Flagging what? Y'all ain't flagging nothing around here. Oh my gosh. NYC, what? I don't know what's going on here. You are distracting. Please. Okay. Please stay on. I need you to stay on topic. Okay. This ain't about anything concerning the ex. This is about a restraining order. Okay. I need you to folks to stay on topic. Let's Troll doing her thing. Oh, I didn't know you put that. You're very excited to put a black. I'm sorry, you don't know my founders, funny sir. And let me, man or ma'am or whatever you are. Number one, number two, when you commit a crime, when someone asks you to stop, and you continue on and become a dangerous threat to society, you belong in jail. So yes, my founders will be very proud. We don't do no swatting. Mind your business and don't. Matter of fact, you don't come back to the chat. You can't come back because you don't know nothing about what my founders would do. My founders would be mad, wondering why is her name being slandered when this girl ain't did nothing but pick up a phone. So how about that? And stay out of AKA business. How many times I got to tell you all that? This is a social media platform. And on this very social media platform, I was accused of things that I did not do, knew nothing about, and was minding my business and grieving my mother. So when I go and put a case number out of a restraining number, now y'all want to go talking about founders and all this stuff, save it for your mama, okay? May mine rest in peace. I'm not trying to hear that. I don't know what you think you're running around here or what type of organization this is, but it's the type that can pull and get the work done, okay? Now, I'll have done the work because I understand the assignment. Now, don't come back in here again. So y'all just Basic. Okay, so you want me to tape that in for you? Okay, let me put the county in for you. It's 86 people. I know y'all done. Somebody again came through. If you can't come in here and name starting from the beginning, don't play with me. Okay, you done ran and Googled up found like you're not gonna come over here and play with AKA. So this is not AKA business. This is Beachy's business. Learn when to separate the two. Okay, period. How we doing, y'all? Anybody getting close? So we can, okay, y'all. If y'all see, it wasn't that easy. I may just have to just go ahead and give y'all the link. I might have to. It was not easy. That's what I was like. I had to follow bad crumbs. Like this ain't okay. What's going on? Like I really had to put a little bit of stank in it. Okay, I had to put some step in it. So let's show you still searching. Okay, now see that's my boo. So she's still searching. So okay, hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm in these documents, so I have it's within my rights page. It was filed yesterday. Well, I don't know when it was filed. I know when it was served. I don't know when it was filed. Clearly, it couldn't have been filed yesterday and sir. I like, or it maybe it could have. You're not going to get that out of me, but what you will get is it was served yesterday. Okay, take what you get and go with that. Dang, y'all be wanting everything. Oh, girl over there got herself an old nasty restraining order, girl. Nicole over there got herself an old nasty restraining order. New Era King said he found it. New Era King, when you found it, hit the link and come on up and talk to the people when you let me know. Got a nasty piece of Nicole up in the chat. I put a case number. Okay, feel free to go on your channel and talk about it. Okay, Nicole, if you need that case number for the restraining order against 43 Stalker Street, yeah. This is the case number. And if you just want to go straight on to the site and put that case number in to pull it right on up, then I've also provided that for you also. While people out here bothering folks' families, husbands, all up in the mix, doing the most, what they need to be doing is trying to figure out how they're not going to get arrested, being that they have already broken the dang on. How you break a restraining order within a couple of hours? Because I looked at the community wall, I said, hold on. I know when you were served. Had to use a little put my pizzazz, But I know when you were served, and from base when you were served, which is documented, you already broke it in the same dang day. So you must just want to go to jail. I mean, y'all just want to go to jail. Folks just want to be locked. Who was? I've never seen Paris Noise before. So hold on, honey, because I've never ever seen you. So you know, honey, I ain't never seen you, boo. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, darling. Let's see what we got going on here. Hello.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Okay. No, you might not be that familiar with California, but
Wait,
particularly
first introduce yourself or something. Okay.
I, I'm Paris, but
Okay.
In California, particularly some of the more populated counties, and I'm assuming this is Los Angeles County, Orange County, Riverside County. The amount,
Those were
par-
counties, but what you just said, those were none of the counties.
well, whichever county it is, the sheriff department or the police departments are usually, unless it's like a violent crime or
Mm.
or straight or like domestic stuff, they move on quick because
Uh-huh.
sometimes no, let me
That's
let
exactly
me complete. But on things like this internet stuff, um, generally, not only generally, I know because my cousin works um, in this field, particularly the sheriff's department. They're not sending officers out now. Of course, if someone paid to serve something is another thing. But as far as like a violation, if this is even considered a violation, a baby's mother, I don't know if that's covered by the restraining order. It's
it.
doubtful that they're gonna. It's doubtful. I'm just saying it's doubtful that they're going to act on this. And
Okay.
why would you want a woman? I understand you dislike her. Why would you want
Sir, because I'm in the case. I am in 10 pages of this case that I had nothing to do with.
well,
It she
you seem to be getting a lot of glee out of not only putting a black woman in jail, but a pregnant black woman. How could you be that vested?
Goodbye. So back to the topic at hand. When any woman, pregnant, not whatever, you don't get an excuse. Okay, I am not in any rush to put anybody in jail. But had the tables been turned and I myself had done something to someone's family, put up harassed little girls, okay? Put them on display, said horrendous, disgusting things, start stalking people's families, husbands, bothered everybody's spouse, my own family is in danger, had done all of that. You have committed a crime and you do deserve to go behind bars. Pregnant or not, pregnant women have babies in jails all the time. They got nurseries set up over there and everything. Okay, they let you have your baby in jail. Now they used to let you take you to have your baby over the hospital and then leave it, and somebody else got to adopt it out. Now the jails and change, and they let you have your baby in the jail, and you get visitations, probably once every other week or something. I don't really know because I don't know any people who have had babies in jails because I don't hang around criminals. So Paris, I don't know what that jazz is you're talking about, but you're on the wrong channel. So how about you just go and scoot somewhere else and get you a canoe and row your boat up off the beach. Now, moving on to someone else that making any sense, okay? Hi, Kenna. Exactly. So don't just come clicking on link trying to get some story about putting somebody in jail. Next, goodbye. Can we get a rowboat for Paris so he can row himself out off the beach, okay? And when you go, just sing this. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 like this but a dream. Hey, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 like this but a dream. Sing that as you row on up off the beach because you clearly don't know where you are and who you're talking to. Okay? Now, uh, yes, if you don't know the story, you sound coming up here talking about all this stuff, didn't even have the counties right. You just want to be sounding, like whatever. Voice sounding familiar, Mr. DJ Music. I couldn't really, pick up on it. I couldn't really pick up on it. Oh, that's who that was. Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, well, Lord. Well, I don't have any dealings with this person, so I don't know you like that. So, okay. I searched it. I gave y'all the link. All I had to do was put in the last name. You see where's his last name? I put in my friend's last name, 2023. I put the link and then pull up his first name, and it gave me the information. That's how I did it. After I had to first go through Rose, I had to start at Roseville, which when someone dots somebody's baby mama, I started there. And from Roseville, I went from there and went to Pacer County. And then I started to put the math together, pulled up, and I figured out that's what's going on because I haven't been able to have a decent conversation or any conversation with official since this legal stuff. We can't really communicate because it's hard to talk without him telling me anything, and he can because I am in the docket. I am in the dang on case, so we can't discuss. I mean, we could talk about other stuff like, okay, what you eating, but we can't have like he can't talk to me on anything like that. So I got to do my own. Okay. If I want to know anything additional, I have some stuff, but I wanted to know more. That didn't take that fast. I started that from yesterday and just got it, finished it up today. That's not very fast. That wasn't fast. Somebody else could have done it a whole lot faster, New Era. Okay. And maybe I'm just swift like that. Okay. Don't ever doubt my greatness. Don't ever sleep on me. Tell them gone fishing. Okay. Don't ever sleep on me. All right. I already have an attorney. It's one attorney. Hey, Jada. Yeah, I'm sorry to saying, Cujo. We done gave you a couple of chances and you still don't know how to act right. So you just can't come back ever again. Every time you come back, you just don't know how to act. So Cujo, you never can come back ever again until you learn how to get some sense. Okay. You just gone forever now. Okay. Hey, Lisa. No, they haven't. I'll be using. We'll have the same legal since it's in the case. So there's one attorney is sufficient. Now, do I have another attorney? If I have a separate attorney for something separate, I'm not going to reveal that here. Because let's not forget, I ain't forgot. Okay, we just ain't gonna keep talking about it because there's no reason to talk about it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And if I might be able to move it over, to just one. So uh, Carly, Carly not going to jail. All right, so you all know y'all can't use any references or subjects about Carly, no offense, in the chat because that is my sorrow in my city and in my region, and we want her to do her thing and what she's supposed to do, and redemption is for everyone. Okay, and that's all I have to say on that. Okay, yes, yeah. We won't be speaking on my sorrow Carly in the chat. Nothing personal. Just want to let you know that I don't want those comments in there. It's for the best. So y'all got it. So y'all, that's the case number. Um, New Era said he look. I ain't see Lestro. I'm sure she done already pulled it up. We're not gonna have to y'all have what you need. Anything else you guys need? Because I didn't plan on being here for very long. And it's already been 55 minutes. Okay. Like for real. I do want to say some stuff before I go. Oh, thank you for liking my crop top. I'm one of those who needs a shirt when it's summertime, but it is a shirt, okay? It's just a shorter shirt, okay? I know how we do over here. Oh gosh. We are going to have, so this is going to be very interesting because when the people, when you people say, "Oh, they lying," that information was fake, that cease and desist wasn't real. Well, if it wasn't real, then how could a judge sign off on a restraining order? So that means someone was either leading somebody to the fire intentionally. Wow, that's what I'm getting from it. What are y'all getting? The link is pinned. The link pinned, y'all. Real talk. If you all are getting um what we need all the people who said I was making it up, who said that I was creating documents. Oh, my little slot. Hold on, y'all. That weren't real. All those people are gonna have to now figure out why then on a legal site, a case number, okay, a court date, and a temporary restraining order has all been served. How is that possible? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Anybody? Anybody can tell me how is that possible? How's it possible? Y'all said I did it. You said I was lying. Said I made it up. I had nothing to do with it. I'm in the freaking case. Sorry, you got a little warm. Okay, so what? Where are the people at? What y'all gonna say now? I create. Are y'all gonna say I created a fake portal, a fake site, a fake case number? Because if you can't pull that up, the call a restraining order, cocaine bell. Can I don't know what's going on. DOD so funny. He said go put on one. Yes. DOD stop trying to get me in trouble. I do not have one of your shirts. Okay. We would like answers. Because y'all said I actually will risk my freedom, my credibility, and my standing and create fake documents on somebody's cease and desist that I didn't even know was being like, well, I did know after it had been done, but the fact that anybody think that I would do that to be laughed at later for caught for that's fraud. Creating that type of paperwork and it's not even real. I think that's some type of crime in itself. I'm not breaking the law for none of you. Not a damn one of you. Let's see who we got back up here. Oh, that's my girl. So I know her when I see her. Hey, what's up, boo?
Hey, boo. How
I ain't
you doing?
but for you.
You look beautiful in your pink. I have a pink one similar like yours. You got to come out with your own apparel, girl. We'll talk.
We could. I got this one from the girl that did the orange, but yeah, okay. It doesn't. It's too It done got too loose. It used to fit super like it's getting loose, so it's not giving like how it used to give like super you know what I'm saying? How what it
Yeah,
used
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it
yeah,
still look good though.
it doesn't
It still look good. It look comfortable too.
supposed to like
Yeah.
uh, and I've worn it like two times, man. Yeah, it does. It look it's good. It
Well,
don't have to be.
I didn't. I mean, I didn't like in these streets. You know what I'm saying? How they was lying on my sis. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I didn't. I didn't appreciate that. I said, we not criminals around here.
Mm-hmm.
We deal with the law when necessary and when need be.
That's right.
People think that you just got freedom of speech. Yeah, there's freedom of speech, but you can't threaten people. You can't do things that are harmful. In California, got certain laws. You got to be real careful with that throat. I'm just saying.
It's okay. And do you have somebody try to come up here and telling me that you don't have to register as a stalker in California when and naming those counties? I said no, those are none of the counties that I'm talking about. So I don't know what counties may be exempt, but the counties in question that these activities that are going on, okay, yes, you do have to register. And he has to right if there has been some danger or something like a threat, pretty
The
serious,
right threat, yeah.
then it is
And
pretty
then
serious.
people have to realize these, like when we get online, we're doing stuff online, which heightens the crime because you're doing it online.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be just a simple misdemeanor, but when you take it online, it turns into a gross or a felony or whatever because you're doing it how do you say it? Transference through airways, and you're
Right.
using
And that
multiple
and,
different
and
devices. That's what
I have a
escalates.
question for you, Nicole. Okay, you're gonna have to give me some logic here because the only thing I could think of is completely psychopathic lunatic. There's nothing else you can say there. Okay, if the restraining order, let's say, was served at 3 p.m. Okay, why would you go on your community wall in the middle of the night and post something again that the restraining order gave you specific things that you could not post concerning an individual and their family and any affiliate like the ties into that? Why would you
Right.
do that? Can you give me a logical explanation because I haven't been able to find one?
Maybe the reality didn't set in, and people don't like to, unfortunately, listen. And I mean, that's going to be an
Yeah, I never.
infraction when she go to court.
Okay,
That's not
I
actually
mean,
safe.
what more reality do you need? A coaster upside the head, like at that
I
point.
mean, maybe she was in shock. She emotional and like that. The YouTube and social media is addictive. So
Uh,
she seen it
uh,
and she just jumped.
right, LB, and DOD. Okay, this is wild. Let's try LB. That's the timing shows you were served,
Right,
and you still, and it told you specifically what not to do, and including
right.
that was the very thing you went and rushed and did within a couple of hours, and you didn't even do it out of. You can't even say I did it out of emotion or it came in at the same time. If you a few hours, you sat around and waited and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna post something anyway." Are you just like, I
It's
guess,
gonna be a
look,
violation. Usually on those restraining orders, you can't have third party contact via telephone, email, written letters. You
the
can't tell the
restraining
homie to go cuss out beach because
right,
that's third party contact. That
the,
means on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, 7-Eleven,
what
jobs.
saying is right. You can't send a message through the baby, whatever. You can't go messing with the cousin of the baby mom. Like you are on a temporary restraining order up until this day, and you just gonna still go and you just broke it willfully because you had hours to sit and think about it. So you just said, you know what? I think I look good in orange. LB, you know what? And I can't use that no more. I had said this person ain't got no self control when they just will keep going on and adding on and just lying. Self control. We got to find something else for that answer. Because if you hit me with something and I've been going, if I've been out of order and you hit me with something and I look at it and I also read the conditions, not only the conditions but the repercussions. Okay, I'm done playing now. I'm going to up
Well, I
and
mean, you just better make sure. I mean, because
court.
she's very impulsive.
I'm gonna be in court with a bow on my head and my Bible, honey. I'm gonna have
No,
my
you're not.
Bible and a ribbon on my hair and say, whatever y'all need me to do. Okay, I'm ready to comply now, because next it looks like a warrant could get issued against me, and I'll have to go to jail. I'll be arrested, and I'm gonna have a fugly mugshot. I'm just saying that's how I would have been. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. That's it. But instead, if that
Wait,
was
hold the Bible. Get the Bible again, sis. Get the Bible. Hold it up against, hold it
oh,
up against
oh,
your chest. How you do it?
I would have been I'm coming in with my highlighter and everything.
Girl, that's how I was looking when I went to court. I had my Bible and my little pen and everything. I was holding tight.
Yes, Your Honor. I've been out of order. I lost my mind. I'm going to get in order. I'm going to comply because I do not want to uh be arrested. I don't want no mugshot. I have a job, and then it'll get back to my job, and then now it's on my record forever, and then I got to register as a stalker. That is like, who, like, out of all the things to register for, like, you could, So I would have got my act. I would say, okay, that's it for me. Okay, y'all have proved your point. It's not even worth it. And on top of that, you supposed to be in your second trimester. You 17 weeks doing all this, so you
Mm,
just
child. Oh,
at
y'all,
17,
that girl need
and
prayer. That girl ain't.
that's why when the old whoever that be, whatever, whoever you are, talking about something, why would you want to do this? A pregnant black woman threw her in jail. I'm like, are you okay?
You
That
didn't put her. You didn't do. You didn't do that. That's not.
I didn't serve the restraining order. Someone else did it. They're doing it to themselves. When they decided to break it, I just simply said, "What?"
Everybody is not going to be okay with someone posting their kids. This lady got coined. She wasn't going for that. She requested for it to be taken down. And went past freedom of speech, she had no choice. Old girl wasn't going to stop. She was going to press the gas. She has a right to tell her story, but it's going to have to be restrained. And now she ain't going to be able to say shit, unfortunately.
But she can't. That's the whole point. That would have been before. Oh, hold on. I don't know what happened here. Hold on. They're still saying, well, in jail. So what they gonna do it from jail? Be doing one of them raw red calls, still calling and talking and talking ish. Like, you're just never gonna stop. You don't love yourself enough to say, I am not about to be in orange in jail. Like, I'm gonna lose my job. Be in this place. I have like you ain't got. This is why it really is true. A person with nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. And if you are
Mhm.
in your 17 weeks is pretty far. 17 weeks,
Oh, Lord. She don't
you're
need all that stress for that baby.
halfway through your second trimester. If you were pregnant, you will be thinking about everything concerning a mother and doing those things. When said you out here stalking like this, you almost putting yourself at risk for the people the defects folks to be looking at you like, are you stable to have a child? If you are even pregnant, I'm gonna gamble and say no. I'm gonna go with no. Because in everything done, you ain't, what you're never talking about is the love of your child. You too busy laughing at everybody else's children and husbands and baby mothers and all that, but you've never talking about the love of your child. I ain't never seen this type of action. I done seen all the type of baby mamas and women's and wives and pregnancies and all types of stuff. I worked in OBGYN and OBGYN oncology, and I have never seen anybody so wrapped up in stalking that they just said, so much with the baby, that make it do, if it don't, it don't. That baby been fed for the first 17 weeks of his life, the horrors, and that lady, the fact, I can't, let me see. I'm not gonna say that because I know she listening. But let's just say that there are several witnesses that are sick and tired of the antics that she's been doing that have been making other residents uncomfortable. Okay, when you live in a boarding house, your room that has been spliced in half for someone else, or what, okay, or what, how they make it, you, everyone is cross pathing, you know, and it's just kind of like they
They
can,
bumping into each other and stuff.
yeah, the walls are really really
They're
thin,
really thin.
and saying this, and I'm not making it up. That was one of the reasons why I was like, while you're talking about official being so poor, didn't have anywhere to stay. He had somewhere to stay. He could have just been staying with his wife. He just chose to be out here balling out in LA for a while and acting up or whatever. Okay, he back to his senses now. But the fact that he's renting out an Airbnb and you living in a boarding house that y'all gotta sneak in and be quiet, like neither one of you, like you was on the same level, except he was choosing to stay in the Airbnb. And how in the world are you in a boarding house? Like I'm trying to dig into this house. I want to find out what type of boarding house is this? Like, because it definitely isn't a school boarding house. Okay, you're definitely not there for a college dormitory. What type of boarding house it is? Because from what I saw, if I'm correct, based on the address, and I'm not going to give that because those people do deserve to be safe. Okay. That is a dormitory. Okay, girl.
Somebody said she live in a lunchroom, child.
From that, from what I got, because I don't know how far y'all willing to go, and it's like 200 papers and stuff. Okay, but how far you're willing to dig? That boarding house was for a certain type of people that have issues. That's why I would never say the name or ever put that out, because I would never want them to be called or harassed. Some of them trying to live in peace, and that's the only, someone took them in. That's why somebody was so undoxable when they, oh, I'm undoxable, no one could dox me. Yeah, because nothing's in your name, because you live in a boarding house that you just pay a monthly fee for, and it's not a halfway house. So, you know, once I kind of got an idea, I made a couple of, girl, what this address is? Wait, what? What type of people stay here?
It was 33319.
Oh my oh my God. Okay. Uh, I, okay. I'll call you back. That's how that went. Cause I was like, boarding houses are for like, you know, people studying over abroad. You know, they have a boarding house for students studying over in Europe, like things like that. I'm like, what type of boarding house is like? What is this? Renter, you know, but you can get in if you have issues. Yeah, so I would never want to jeopardize people who need that place to stay, and because people do, and that's part of what we do, like provide, like I'm a community service type of woman, so you know, I hope those folks, you know, I would never put them, you know, out like that where folks are calling, harassing, and doing all that. She's done enough there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that. Leave that military school. Okay, not even close, child. Not yet, Alicia. This the start of the senior year, so it was like already we was on top of it. So you was almost there. It was an early graduate though, but thank you, Alicia. I was like, why are we even registering? My son, he get out there, he done at 12, like, oh my gosh. But yeah, last year was when we already had figured out, and I'm like, you'll have a car. You pretty much took your core classes. I'm like, why are we still going? He should have listened to me. He could have just been done, but he wanted to go on. So I'm like, now we taking ridiculous classes like that. I gotta pay for it. I'm like, so we just taking a calculus 3. Like, it's a calculus 3. I thought it stopped at one. You just want to just keep going to school, like just go off the college.
Right.
But
Calculus 3, damn.
like, you know, but that's okay. Shout out to the
Smart.
nerds. Hey, I'm about that nerd life. But back to this board and how I said, okay, you better not say nothing about nobody's house ever again. Okay, You better not say nothing about nobody's house. I don't care if they live under a bridge. Okay, at least it's their box and under a bridge to stay at. What you have at is somebody else's in some other terms. So while you
Girl,
was
I'm
talking
thankful
about,
for my
while
box.
she was over there dragging him the whole time, I remember thinking, but I don't remember her having no place big enough. I thought it was like a one round. I was sitting it in my head, but I never said nothing. But
Hmm.
after reading what I found and seeing what I saw, I said, "Oh, that's why you always want to come back and try to talk about other folks, because you don't got anything to show for your life. You might have a vehicle, whether it's on lease or purchase, but honey, you're gonna be sleeping in that car, and then you're gonna be able to sleep in it when it get repoed. When your job finds out, you end up in jail, because right now you done already broke the dang on thing.
Oh my God, that is like
I'm
really,
getting me a
that's a,
ticket. I'm going
so
to court.
extreme.
I'm going to court on that court date. I'm gonna get me a ticket. I'm gonna be coming up there to court.
Girl, girl,
I'm gonna
you gotta,
find
well, shoot, California ain't that far. I'll meet you up there.
this show, Wayne. How
So late.
to take you there?
Yeah, depend on what part of California. What part is it?
I'll call you and tell you.
Oh, okay.
Anything
Yeah.
else extra out here, I don't want to be a hindrance to anyone's case.
Yeah, San
So good girl,
Francisco, I'll just say
we
San
have a
Francisco is 8 hours from here.
how long? 8.
I'll just say this, San Francisco is 8 hours, but
Well,
LA is 4.
San
LA
Francisco,
is 4.
and it okay.
I could be in the 4 hours. Mm.
8 hours ain't a few hours. That's a long little drive there.
Well, girl, no, get on the red eye real quick and
Okay,
get
that's what
on a plane. No, ain't nobody driving nowhere. No, I'll get on a
I
plane.
said.
I'll meet you.
Right, right. Jump on hit that red eye, baby. Okay, so look, I have just given you guys all that I can at this time. Because everything else I am saving so I can be when it's it'll be confetti and balloons and all the things. Because some of you all, you just unsubscribe. You didn't come to my chat. You didn't get me the benefit of the doubt. You up here talking and calling and holding his hand, thinking, why would Beachy do this to you? Like, I don't know this girl. I didn't do anything but answer the phone when I shouldn't have. I didn't do anything. Okay, nothing. It was all made up, and in them documents,
Mhm.
it go into very thorough details, specifics, some stuff that I'm like, oh gosh, we
Because the narrative that was put out there that you guys were friends was a lie. They were not friends. I don't know why
right.
people keep saying that. They were not friends. They spoke, but
I
they weren't.
stopped.
They weren't. They didn't have a friendship.
I got it. Said. I was more bothered by that. Why are you all trying to make somebody my friend that I don't even know? Like, I no, we're not.
Yeah.
Stop saying that. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not her friend. I didn't know
Right.
her. Known him for years. That's only calling to try to get information when she couldn't find like 2 phone calls, and then after he went and ran for his life, and I mean that with emphasis, when he ran for his life to safety so that he wouldn't be damn near killed in his sleep, or something strange happened, okay, and went missing intentionally for the safety of himself, and not only himself, but and more importantly, those children and family, because folks be making threats they ain't got no business making. All those things will be revealed in the discovery, and everybody can look and see what I'll be dang. Okay. Don't think
Mm.
where you lost that. I just gave the information. I just dropped it that somebody got a restraining order, and I wish them, if they try to lie, they can't lie their way out. I gave y'all the link. And if you really need to get the information to the link, here it's our just you can just ask me. You got the link Nicole. The link's there in the chat. Okay. So if you did not get I'm gonna type, okay, the case number
Girl. Mm.
again. And all you people that want to blame bitchy, Y'all explain. I got this type of power. I can create restraining orders too. Wow. I'm
Well,
gonna
weren't they saying that that was a fake ass paralegal that was over on VS's channel?
yeah. So instead, but yet
Mm.
here we are. So I'm gonna put this for anybody coming in late. They're lost. This is the case number of 4+3 Sesame Street's restraining order. Okay, you guys can look for yourself. I am have to make. There's no reason for someone to lie about something that's already public record. So once it becomes public record, and definitely the fact that I had to be even have to bear witness or testimony and testimony to certain things, I most certainly am gonna be digging because there are things that they're not even able to tell me. So let me make sure I type that in right. S-R-0064498. Okay, that is the case number. All right. Next, I'm going to give you guys again the link.
I was trying to find where to put the case number in. Sis, do I need to do it on the desktop?
I'm doing it on my phone. I'm gonna put. You got the link already.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. I'm gonna post the link for you right now. No, I did. I was working on my phone. It probably would have went a little faster had I had my laptop. But I was sitting in my car, and then once I got started, I was like, "Oh wow, oh." I started, honey, checking it out. I started all the way in Roseville. I don't even know. I started with that baby mama that was last posted on her community. Well, I started there, and that's how I got to the county. And when I got there, it asked for a name, and I just used official legal name, and then from there, like I had to do a couple other things too. But how I finally got to be able to pull up what is going on, um that I can't know, like I like you feel some type of way, so you got to start, I had enough to look, and that thank she can thank you, girl. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you, because I connected Roseville to Pacer and figured out, well, hold on, that's where the dang on.
It's
Okay.
not giving me. Well, I
Oh,
don't want to talk too much. I'll just ask you privately
hmm.
because I don't want to make it seem like we trying to. I'm being that damn nosy. I'll ask you privately because I don't see. I don't see the option where I can put in the case where I can put the case number in.
Does it say? What does it say? A year first? You see something that says
Yeah,
year?
it says year first, and then it says name. I don't know his. I don't
Okay,
know.
we're in the back check, right?
Okay.
All right, so this is what you put in for year, of course. Last name, first name. And of course, I can do this, okay? Other people can't, but without penalty, but I can.
Okay, got it. Hold on.
All right. I wish somebody would say I doxed official police. He was doxxed. Y'all after somebody done doxed his family, mama, sister, brother, daddy, cousin, the unborn, the babies that might come, the babies that's here. Don't I can't. I have full permission to use that information. Like I said, if I'm in the docket, if I'm on the docket in the case, anybody name on there, I'm gonna be pulling up to find out who you are and what because I shouldn't even be in this. Okay, but I am. So my I'm not leaving my square on my
Ooh, child.
city girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
are you able to verify?
Yes, yep, it's there. Yep, it's her. It's there. It's real, y'all. It's
Hmm.
legit. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
it was filed on the. It was the filing date was on the 24th, and its case type is family.
Mm. When the 24th yesterday. I think.
Hold on.
Oh, I might have been. Well, that's what I thought it was yesterday. I really wasn't sure in the dates. I was guessing. I thought it was yesterday.
Well, by the
Yesterday,
time it
it
gotta get, it would
served.
make sense if she got served yesterday because yesterday, well, today's the 28th. It takes about three. It takes they got to file and stamp and seal and all that other stuff.
Oh,
It
I got.
makes sense.
Because I know she for a fact she was served yesterday.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
because they got to seal it, get approval from the judge, stamp it, and then they give it to the officers to submit it to the person.
Okay.
It makes sense. The timing.
Hmm. Now, in your opinion, could I have made all that up? Now I want somebody to say
Well, no, hell no, y'all. This is legit. This is sad.
that is a restraining order Nicole is looking at. Okay.
This is sad.
Who we got back here in the back?
This is really sad.
I don't know. They must have left. So whoever you were. I lost your picture, Nicole. Come back and come out. I hate the white dots. The white dots make me feel like empty. Your picture. She coming back. I be like, all y'all gotta do when y'all don't have your face and your picture on, come in and come back out. Like and your face will be back. Cause it's like I like looking like pictures and things like that. So and if in some of you all, like I said, now who gonna blame Beachy on who gonna blame Beachy now? Now I want to see some of you other people. I got before I get off this live, I'm gonna say something. I don't know if Lipstick Alley listening, but if y'all somebody tag Lipstick Alley. Lipstick Alley. Do y'all remember when that we just gonna call her JK? Mm-hmm. In the line committee, okay? Not so pretty in the line committee ran a story on me that was so fake. They said that I had not, I still ain't met official in person nor any of his baby mothers, okay? JK in the line committee up there with a panel full of folks ran a story and said that I was dating that man, that I had met up, beat up his wife, attacked her, forced him to divorce her and be with me. Do y'all remember when she ran that story? That was a bold-faced lie. And I sat there like, really? You do know at some point, I ain't got to try to defend that. Because at some point, this going to make full circle. Girl, wherever you at in your I'm leaving YouTube spirit. A couple of folks now remember, hold on a minute. You did tell us about a dude named Official that bitchy got in a fight. I don't got a fight. I've already won. Okay, when I was born. So I would never fight another woman. And I'm definitely over her husband. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. So now who's going to go back and say, wow, we actually accused you of fighting with some woman over official. You fought this woman and only to find out the woman is going to verify in court that she's never met you, doesn't know you, and that never happened. That was just a complete made up story. Hmm. Y'all see how bad people lie on here?
And I think the only
And,
reason
and
why somebody
they
came up here too, Beachy,
put
because
me.
they wanted to get that information in that back chat. That's why they came up here. They ain't want to click the link. They think they trying to be slick. Caught you, boo.
Um, But
Mm.
I think I found out now, StreamYard updated that if you try to come, like
That's why they left, because they couldn't get the information, boo. Sorry, if you wasn't present, you can't get it.
that you can't read previous back
Mm.
channel,
You
right?
can't.
Yeah.
But they thought they were going to be able to. I just wanted to note that.
Ah, do your work, research yourself. I've given you plenty. Now I just made it easy for Nicole because that's my sister. Okay, I ain't gonna make her have to go do all that. But I gave the case number. Okay, now there is an easier way with their website with just a year, a name, and then it was pull right on up. But why would I owe you that? Y'all probably that probably person back there that was trying to do that probably was one of the main ones saying that I was doing. I had created a fake
Hmm.
this.
And y'all been trying to dog the people that been hating, been trying to dog Wall Beach, knowing Mama went on to the Lord, harassing this lady, putting stuff on my sister's name, saying that she was making stuff up, saying she want to break up home, she fucking with married men, and she ain't married, and all this other stuff. And she came out. We tried to tell you. I told y'all, Beach ain't like that. She a lady, and that wasn't her friend. Y'all cussed me out about it. Said, Nicole, you only get 2 views. Shut the fuck up. So they didn't want to hear me. But now it's in your face. Now you got to. Now you got to eat slop.
Eat to slop and week with no
Because
choice.
I knew about when this went down, and I tried to look. I tried to provide some advice and told sis she better calm down. But if not, she was gonna get slapped with a restraining order. Y'all know
Mm.
7 stars do too much. She do too fucking much. I'm sorry. She do. You
So
know.
right, and that's why I'm sitting back here like, okay, y'all don't want me to be married, then make y'all feel better. But them 21 years down at the public record, you just pull it on up in there, it pulls right on up, and you're not find a divorce. So I that type of stuff move me because I'm like, child, please, I do the dang thing. I,
I don't know. These I just think a lot of people just jealous of you, Beach, because you got it together. You're a pretty woman. You be swinging your hair on these hoes. You I just think they. I don't think they can. They can't take it. I mean, you know.
I still there's a lot of people I mean, but still making up ridiculous stories, and now we come back around full circle. See, I'm woman enough. The one thing I did for a woman, I sound like a woman. I don't care for her. I don't stand for her. This is not what we are about now. But I actually went back and, and corrected the information and said, no, this woman actually is a member of this particular organization. I At this point, no one else should be saying that she's not. She might be paper and she might have, came in virtually. I don't know nothing about that, but she has been verified through her own people, and that took some work. And I am woman enough to admit when I'm wrong. I'm woman enough to admit, you know what, that was my error. Let me correct that. That's what I do. I'm still waiting on some of y'all to come and say, okay, B, we kind of ran with that, but now, yeah, you right. Somebody did run that story, and we just acted like it didn't even,
Mm-hmm.
after even
They
seeing
really
that
did.
still, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay,
And then the thing is, did nobody even want nothing to even happen to her? She was warned to
that,
stand down,
that,
let it go. Please
that's
stop.
what the
Please stop.
was.
Please stop. And
And
she didn't stop.
what you
Everybody
say,
gonna play these
everybody go to their corner, go to their
right.
life, because I don't go to the corner. Okay, and I wasn't even in the stand down. I was just like, if they don't, I'm
I
out.
knew, sis, I could feel that in my spirit. I knew because I'm from the West Coast, right? So I could
Right.
we move a little bit different. We don't, if you got a little coin or just even, you don't even have to even have like money, just out of respect. You can't stump a hole in a chick, you know what I'm saying? So you stump a legal stamp on their forehead. That's how we move down here. We take you to court.
Well, these
Why
aren't.
you think, why you think YouTube is in California? That's I mean that's where it's at.
Fast. I tell you this, I have never met Miss Connie Davis Hill. Okay, I have never met her personally. Definitely never had a fight with her. Boy, the lies, my God. But I can tell you this: when I told somebody a long time ago, that woman isn't nobody to play with. She is a powerful woman, and she has built herself. She's a little bit older, but not older. She's perfect for our bracket, you know what I'm saying? But considering their ages and marriage, but she is on her ish, and she got the money to move and do what she got to do, and she's not going to let anybody come for her family, threaten her family, or do whatever. She did everything that she was supposed to do. When she came and asked her, not threaten her or harass her,
Mm-hmm.
call, one phone call will be shown.
What? Yep.
When they
That
pulled
was enough.
phone records,
Yep.
4 plus 3 was over there lying, saying she's called me all these harassing me and all this. No, she didn't. She called one time and said, "Please remove the pictures of our children.
Right.
Please do that. Could you do that?"
And the thing is, where she messed up at,
Before
like, even if
service,
she went going on BS's and saying, "Oh, I should, well, if they want me to remove the pictures of the children, but I get what she's saying. Like, any pictures that with her and him, I don't know how that would, because
no,
that's
but
hers, right?
that
But the
was
kids,
right. It was all about
not the children.
it was all
And she
about.
was dragging them kids, and now she pregnant. Ain't that about it?
Well, honey, midterm through your second trimester, you should feel the baby moving.
Girl, shut up.
When you start getting about 4 months, that baby, you can feel that baby. My baby, I can feel them at 4 months moving. You are 15 now. You finna be 16.
Hmm. Yeah,
So like I said, the baby Casper the ghost, the baby.
the
Uh,
Lord know you didn't call the baby Casper the ghost.
I called the baby Casper the ghost because he's invisible and a ghost, and and I guess just like you get ghosted, you have ghost babies. I don't really know how this works, but I do know that anybody in a set going almost into their third trimester at 15 weeks, okay, acting like this, got a restraining order served yesterday afternoon. It was still early in the day, and before the sun went down, you posting another a baby mama old pictures at that. You ain't even posting the good one. That like people love picking your worst picture, posting old pictures of her. So you just saying, I don't care what y'all say, I'm gonna post anyway. That is
Well, I think she don't think that there were really. I don't think actually Seven Stars has had to face any consequences due to her YouTube behavior. No one has actually held her accountable. She's been on these YouTube streets. Sorry, sis, but we just gonna deal with facts. You're a doxer, and you like to be known as one of the heaviest, biggest doxers in the beef sector. Finally, somebody put a noose around your throat. I say touche to the lady for justice to getting her kids down. Because I mean, if anybody thinks this is entertainment, it is entertainment for others. But I'm just saying, realistically, it's not no entertainment using people's children and dragging kids and pregnant women and all. I'm glad that the wife did what she needed to do. I'm glad that she restrained her.
out the case. The wife only spoke up to say, "Lee, get my daughters, like get these kids off of here."
Right. I'm glad that she did that. Kids don't have nothing to do with that. Don't do that. Don't harm children.
Did I give you when you pulled up that case information? Whose name did I give you? His,
Huh?
right? When I
You gave me his name.
That's right, Betty. It's his case. It's always been his case.
Right.
It was never the wife's case. The wife was never coming after her. He's coming after her.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Make sure you make that and spread all around. So
Oh, well, when I said,
you're
but
wrong time.
they're a team. They are married.
They
So
are
she right there in the corner with him. But yes, it is his, I don't want to say the man's name. It is his case. Yes.
yes, it's his
Yes. The wife's name is no. Mm-mm.
yeah, it's his case. So uh
Girl, somebody in trouble, child.
yeah,
But okay, so
that's
it's a
why
temporary.
that might explain why living in a she had to be served in that boarding house that she thought nobody would find. It was found. Okay, how could it not be found when he has been there Okay, snuck in because you're not supposed to have visitors when you're in a boarding type of house. You're not supposed to have like overnight visitors. Okay.
Wasn't her name also too? I mean, I don't want to throw out any faulty information, but wasn't her name also on the FBI list for being a doxer? Like,
I'm not sure about that, but
you know how people get dinged for like when they do doxing and people file a lot of reports against them.
it came up against. I can tell you this much: that guy before she dated, the pyro guy,
Mm-hmm.
it ended up in these dockets too.
Girl, I'm dead. Girl. Beach, look, Beach, my friend. She not your friend. She my friend. I'm gonna get all the cue when
Too
we get
much.
on here, girl. What the
Beach talk too much, but when Beach get to talking, I get to telling you what you some work. Okay, y'all got some work.
hell? Don't get it. No, this is so ghetto. I'm not laughing over somebody's demise, but sister was warned. She was warned. She was
And how
warned.
what
She
happened
waited,
is
warned to
there
stop
are
doing
so many.
crazy shit.
You know how many witnesses there are that asked to stop calling between the mother, the sister, the brothers, even the one that you had on the play, had already said Carlos told us to block you. He just came on for some money, and Carlos was there when she cashed apped him to come on. He's just got a little dirty habit and needed the money. He just let him go on and get the money just like my gosh, okay. The gas station worker that sent the phone, the barbers, girl, it's like
Child, not the
I'll say
girl. When they find out the
it's in
details
the
about the phone, bitch,
okay.
I'm gonna die.
The Circle K, the lady that the girl that worked at the Circle K gas station got to testify because she sent a phone and she got this say, yeah, I was paid to send this. Okay,
Child,
the receipt of the phone,
two facts. The man was
all
running
this
for
stuff.
the
It's looking real bad. That's why I said it's a lot of pages, and it's like, oh my gosh, okay. It's a lot, and everybody that had to block every single person that said, "Please, okay, block." I didn't even say no further contact. I just hit block when I said, And my daughter needs me. I cannot do this anymore. Please, I ask you to respect my privacy." And I looked down 30 minutes later, and I got some more. Except I just went ahead, hit block. I didn't get no explanation. Next thing you know, I'm up here with all types of uh HPs and all this extra stuff. Which, by the way, I haven't forgotten. Just one thing, one step at a time, honey. You ain't over your head, girl. You ain't even dog paddling. You know when you in the water,
Ooh.
you know when you in the water and you be on your tippy toes because it's like too like getting too high, trying to
Yeah,
breathe.
getting too high and it start reading to your chin and you trying to
So,
keep your
so,
head above water, but you steady sinking.
so do the little thing like this. So they just kind of like in place. But when you get to the point where your arms and legs are tired, then you can try to doggy paddle. But then they get too tired. Girl, you can't even doggy paddle. This is sink or swimming, baby. You are drowning in horror, your own horrors that you did because nobody did it. Not one time has official, also known as Carlos, also known as Dusty, whatever the hell you want to call him, ever contacted you in these whatever weeks, I don't even know now, in these months since he went, MIA on you, not the rest of the world, but on you. Now, once did he ever contact you? Now, once did he bother you? Now, once did he hit your phone? Now, once did he text? He said nothing. He didn't even come on YouTube and say anything. The only thing y'all got on him on YouTube is when I called to see what he was doing one day, and you still weren't mentioned. Everything falls on her. She is looking real, real bad. So, well, good luck, honey. Betty, you got anything you want to say? I think I've gotten all out that I have.
Honey, I think you covered it.
I mean, there's a lot. There's gonna be a lot more to this. It's gonna end. You want to trend so bad, you want to go out with a bang before you leave YouTube, but not before everybody run commentary off when they get there. When people get to look at the full documents after, I will send them
Wow.
out. It gets close to the date. I rocks with y'all. I know I come from over here. When it gets close to the date, I will release the y'all. Y'all will know. Y'all get the full paperwork. There's a lot of pages, and be able to read for yourself of what was going on.
Mm.
And what you heard on that side was nothing. Well, it was fake conversations and fake stalking and all that. None of that was going on. The most you saw was Miss Sophie in the chat being mad and going off one or two times, which is you can say stuff in the chat, but that's not considered stalking. Getting cussed out in the chat and stalking for having my kids up here, take my kids down, girl, whatever. It was never. That's not a problem. Just like
I
me.
don't think people understand though. Beach people need to learn, being especially in the beach sector, sis, and the black sector. The laws have changed,
And
and they're defined as such. And if someone comes on or reaches out to you and says, "Please leave me alone,"
there's
and
record
you
of
can
that.
and once that's documented and you continue, it moves from harassment because it's online. It's
Right.
considered stalking, and
Yes.
that's a serious charge. You don't want that
Right.
on your
And so
record.
now, based on them, that's why I'm like, thank you, because I had to get dragged into it. Thank you for the beautiful gift. I can't tell her now because I'm sure she's not watching, whatever. I didn't tell them I'm going live, but I thank them for the beautiful gift of what they have offered. Like if I need to do what I got to do what I got to do, the that's like I'm so sorry you even had to be accused of this.
Right,
I
right. And you
like
didn't deserve
you
to be
know
accused
you
of that.
we know you, girl. You ain't never did any of this. You have never even
Yeah.
like y'all's business. Your relationship has always been professional or either friendly. There's never been anything else. He know your family. He know when you're like all these things that are right about me and our interactions. Somebody else took. She's not the only one that has taken it and tried to pervert it. And the fact that, well, maybe they couldn't have got, or maybe they will, but you will have to be the one. And I want to speak on something before we leave. Nicole, let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna get my dictionary. We're gonna just go to old school. Like y'all gonna go to old school.
Okay, yes, honey. Get the
We're gonna go
dictionary.
to old school way.
You want me to get my thesaurus? I'll get my thesaurus. Hold on.
We're gonna go to old school way. Okay. We are going the old school way. Shout out to my mother for being a serious educator for 39 years. Okay. Yes, I did go and get a Webster dictionary and thesaurus. I most certainly did. I
I'm
could look.
trying to find my thesaurus, sis. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Okay. Always have your thesaurus by your refrigerator because you never know when you might need it.
You might.
All right, what are we turning to, sis?
I want you to find whether you can Google it or I'm going to put. We're going to Google what's required for a sacrificial lamb. What are the requirements of a sacrificial lamb? Because I'm going to shut it down with the with the truth of how she messed up from the get go, playing with God's words. Okay, so we're going to talk about. We're going to give it a definition before somebody else come out here trying to say if I gotta be the sacrificial lamb for everybody, then I'll be it, and not only end up ruining their life, reputation, bothering everybody else, causing all this chaos, only to end up looking like a fool, to find out they never could qualify as a sacrificial lamb. I'm gonna give you guys what it is. Let me see if this will give it to you. If not, then I'll read it from uh
There's
or
different variations. There's one meaning of a sacrificial lamb in English, someone or something that is given to people in authority and is expected to be harmed or destroyed, especially in order to prevent other people or things from being harmed or destroyed. We knew the department would be a sacrificial lamb when the time came to cut cost, is an example. That's the English example. You need the spiritual.
spiritual example. So we may have to Google the spiritual. If they're giving us that, I ain't even got there yet. They just want to even giving me. Here we go, SAD. It's not giving me what we need. So we're gonna have to go to the spiritual. I just love paper, you guys. Paper just make you feel so like we like school and paper around here. So let me tell you, before anybody else jump your behind on social media and think you're gonna call yourself some type of sacrificial something, and you don't understand what the requirements are,
Hmm.
I'm gonna help
It's It says, what is
you.
another word for sacrificial lamb? It says sacrificing person, scapegoat, sacrificial victim. Mm.
All right, so let me see. Why they gotta tell me all this? And yes, it was. If anyone was wondering, it was definitely Poe Derek, that Dr. Roseville, whoever that was. I used some of that his information too. So I used a couple of things. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's see if this will give it to me. So I typed in, listen very well. I knew it was going to give it to me. So I typed in, what is required for a lamb to be considered a a sacrificial? What is required for a lamb to be offered as a sacrifice? Listen closely. Lean in and listen. The sacrificial animal, lamb or goat, had to be a male, 1 year old, and without any blemish or defects. Did you hear me, YouTube? Don't even know how to use it. You was never qualified to be a sacrificial lamb, girl. You didn't fit the category, honey. You were out of your
Lane.
lane. Honey, you were nowhere close. You made yourself just an unnecessary buffoonery and mockery. Again, a sacrifice animal, which was either a lamb or goat, had to be a male, 1 year old, and without a blemish. Not only are you not a male, you are definitely not without fault, blemish, or defect. Okay. So how you was gonna offer yourself up as a sacrificial lamb when you didn't meet the qualifications for God for a sacrifice? So you see why it all went in reverse for you. You offered yourself up all right, but you didn't. That wasn't for God or for anybody else, and you didn't save anybody else. You didn't warn anybody, any women. You didn't do anything. You didn't put people on guard. This man out here giving all this stuff. All those things are going. The court papers are going to be shown. You didn't do anything but make a mockery, which is why you getting that hammer from the Lord for making something that was used often, weekly, religiously. You took and made a mockery out of it from the jump by coming on here exposing your sexual deviancy and lust and all of that. You were never a sacrificial lamb. You were just another pump and dump that unfortunately came with dangerous, dangerous consequences that a man had to realize. At this point, I think I'm gonna change my life. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like some things, but I said, well, heck, if this is what it means for somebody to change their life, they got to go through all of that. In the end, it will be worth it. But my God. So thank you for waking up someone who had been sleeping and just taking, out here taking things for granted that they shouldn't, getting back to the families and kids and all of that. But you were never qualified to be a sacrifice. You don't meet the qualifications. You're not a male, 1 year old, and you're not without blemish or defect. Matter of fact, you full of blemishes, deflects, fillers, and all kinds of other strange things that I just choose not to speak on, okay? So you can never have been a sacrificial lamb. You didn't meet those requirements. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I brought that back on home because that's what.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, you did that.
Well, I think I said all I can say. I'm gonna go out here and have some fun on these YouTube streets and enjoy my evening, okay? And just eat, be merry, and appreciate. Like a lot of us begin to say, you know what, family is everything, and then begin to do a little talking to myself and the thoughts in my head about this housing situation, because it was one thing renting rooms, but a boarding house, what is your condition to be in a boarding house? And bless the souls that were there. We don't.
Well, I was adopted down, down there to the town down there to the California, and I don't know. I was told, by a YouTuber that I could get some money and coins if I was to go back over there. So maybe, maybe has something to do with the fact that she was, in a foster home or something like that.
Girl, this
Because
one.
they'll assist you after you get.
Oh, that's not what
Hmm?
the house was
Oh,
for. For
well,
displaced. It wasn't for displaced people. It was for people that had some type of
girl, don't tell them.
condition. I said that's all I said is a condition.
Oh, child, I'm done. I'm done. I'm. Thank you, Jesus.
Therefore,
Hallelujah.
therefore, you had to either get in through a social work. I'll say that through a social worker of some sort. You couldn't just knock on the door and say, "Hey, I was adopted, went in foster care. Can I stay here for the low ski rent?" No. So some type of way, yeah. That's why
No,
I
I
was
said I was adopted. She wasn't adopted. I was adopted.
I
She was.
judge
Yeah.
but adopted or not for foster care by the age you done turned almost 40. Yeah,
Try to get a check at
you can
40, right?
tell your story, but you're not getting no like as far
I get no check at no 40, right? And let it go.
they're gonna be like, girl, if you don't get yourself together, that's why you gotta do. Your job. Is that why your job so simple jobs? Just turn on the key and press the gas and hit the brake. Can you handle that? You get given very simple jobs when you choose to take the role of a simple-minded person. Be careful what you play out here, because you just may become what you're playing. Cocaine, we gotta protect people that are in places that really need to be there and need help. So I'm not gonna say what the place was for, just that uh I'm pretty sure someone else will do that. But why they out here bragging about everybody else's rent and showing false receipts of paying 2,000 a month and they this and that or whatever, and it's like you at a boarding house. It's quite a few people there, and you won't be able to deny it. And if you do, and then there's actually video footage that comes out, then you'll again still just continuously be a liar and a trending liar, but you're still a liar as a liar. And whatever you were trying to do to tear up somebody's family, all you did was bring people closer together. So what the enemy meant for his bad, for your bad, God does mean it for your good. And for those who do repent and turn around and say, I don't want to live like this no more. I don't want to.
Mhm.
Redemption is
What the devil will try to use for evil, God will always turn it around
when
and
you
use
come
it
out
for
lying.
good. He'll
Sometimes
turn it
I
around.
sit back and say, I remember when this girl B, she said, you know what? Don't say people. Just pretend nothing. When people ask you a question, say, I choose to keep my private life off the internet. And people will eventually stop asking. Don't say anything. He's not coming back. But he's never going to ever speak, period, on YouTube or social media or anywhere about this. Somebody will be sitting here thinking, if I had done that, I wouldn't be where I am now, because he has still yet to come out on social media and said a word. I said he's not going to come out and say anything. Just hold tight. But yet they had to come out and be a sacrificial lamb that they weren't even qualified for. You're full of blemishes, not a male, and definitely not 1 year old. And you wouldn't have been acceptable in the eyes of God. Go back and read Cain and Abel. When Cain, you know, brought his sacrifice to God, it was blemished. It wasn't good. It was not acceptable. It was not the best. And God said, "No, I will not accept this."
Yeah, God said no.
Right?
Hmm.
Not accept this. When Abel brought his sacrifice, it was found to be of good. It was honorable. It was the best, and it God was pleased. And he said, job well done, and accepted his sacrifice. So just be careful who you're talking to, because some of us are sitting here and we did a very good job well done. Considering the situation that you were in, you did the best you could. Job well done, because you definitely could have done a lot, but you chose not to. So that is my testimony for today. Y'all got that? Y'all got that number? Y'all got the site? Okay. End up, if you want to, with a restraining order. Now that a precedent has been set, that I understand, oh, that's what we got to do. There won't be. I could have been did.
I told you.
Next
Right.
go. I don't need no merry-go-rounds anymore. Okay, since someone has graced, I got favors. I graciously reached they will help me start this up again. That whoever just left, just line committee, play with me again and find out I'm gonna follow them exact same steps, and I'm gonna sit quiet and I ain't gonna say nothing, and I'm gonna do the same thing, and we gonna that's how that's gonna go. Okay, make it wonder. So many people now, just seem to be going off, disappearing, falling away, leaving YouTube for a while. Just never
Restrained.
who gets touched. Because you
Ricardo.
touched. Okay. Well, I gotta put my phone on charge and come over here.
All right, sis. I'm gonna give you a call. I
I,
gotta go to the. I'm on my way to the doctor. I love you. I'm gonna call you a little later. I want to talk to you about something important, school and stuff. So I love you and thank you guys for having me. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Nicole. I didn't have to worry about even putting a banner up for her. Ooh, I done put up a little beachy dancer. Well, we can go ahead and see her. This how we feeling right now, y'all. Okay. When you got to wake up and got a restraining order on you, we know you already probably on hitting panels, talking, doing everything. And that's how I'm gonna be dancing just like that the whole night. Cause ain't no restraining order on me. So I'm gonna be dancing just like little Beachy up here for the entire day, tomorrow, the weekend, all the way to next week, all the way up until your court date, and I just might be there. Okay, because around here we ain't got no problem taking a flight. So that's how we gonna end. Okay, we gonna go out just like that, beachy dancing on your face. Okay, and on your restraining order. Yeah. Have a very great day, and don't forget, like the video.